everyone. First, I want to apologize. It has been over 2 weeks since my last video of the ringing of the bell at Fox Chase. So I have been struggling with having fatigue and other medical problems that are related to the interferon treatment. I got rash. I got a rash the day after my body, and I've just been struggling with that, and having to take a medication for the rash. Zyrtec has made me sleepy as well. I also have been struggling with, like I said, the fatigue, and they said the oncologist office said it's very common and very normal, that I'm experiencing the fatigue as much as I am. I'm doing really well, they said, but the thing is, it becomes depressing because you can't resume your life, and you feel like you should because you're not taking the interferon anymore, but it has lasting effects and stays in your body for quite some time. For a couple weeks, the nurse said that I would most likely continue to experience it. And then I will start the injections, and then I'll continue to experience fatigue. So I think that's what's really kind of getting me down right now, is that once I start to feel better, and maybe possibly move out away from, get more energy back, then it'll start all over again. So I think that's 11 months is a long time, and yet it's not. I'm trying to remain positive about it, but I think that these last few months have all that has transpired from getting the results of the mole being cancer, and then having the wide excision, and then finding out that one of the lymph nodes that was removed had cancer in it, and then having my lymph node in dissection. I think it all has just really hit me, and besides the fact that depression is a side effect of being on the interferon, I think it's just become really surreal to me. The statistics for recurrence and all those different aspects of melanoma that just kind of work at you. And so I have to what I have to do is when I catch myself, I just have to really give it to God and just trust in Him more. And it's not easy. It's not easy some days. But that's the only thing I can do. And I'm thankful that I have some, good support, friends and family that encourage me, um, and that have given me different books to read, um, to encourage me, and inspirational books. So one of the books that I read today, one of the, it's called Jesus Calling. And it really spoke to me. The devotion for the today really spoke to me, in that when we go through things in life, we tend to only be thanking God for when things are going good, but we don't thank God for all the hard times in our life, because we have no idea what God's doing, and we feel frustrated, and we think sometimes that, because something like, cancer, we think that, maybe that's not part of God's plan, but it really is. And so, I mean, He didn't do this. He didn't give me cancer, but He allowed it in my life for a reason. And so I choose today to thank God for this cancer and other difficult things that I have had to endure. When I look back now, I thought, what's the purpose of this in my life? And now when I look back um, a year later, other things that I've hard times that I went through. Now I'm so grateful because now I can see His hand in and how things have changed for the good in not just one person's life, but in many people's lives. And so um, I'm thanking God today that I you know was diagnosed with cancer because I believe that He will do incredible things through me and for people that are connected to me and maybe people that I don't even know. One of the things is I'm praying is that when my people watching my videos will be encouraged somehow, um, and they will maybe want to go to the skin doctor and make sure that they're um, don't have any suspicious moles, that may be cancer. And so that's my hope to get the cancer awareness out there, or the melanoma awareness out there, and people to really take it seriously. And so that would be definitely be an answer to prayer for me, for someone to find out in an early stage than in a later stage like I have, because it does really make the difference in the cure rate. So, but anyway, I'm just like so thankful for these gifts that of books that are inspirational to me, um, and for the cards and phone calls and texts and all these different ways of encouragement have really been encouraging to me. I'd like to say, you see that I have a hat on my head. This hat was given to me by a friend that and I wore it so that she could have a laugh because um, I did I don't really need to wear it, but I just did it for as a joke to her, to this one of my subscribers, and so here you go. I did one of the side effects that I did experience with this, treatment of interferon is that I do have a patch on the top of my head that it has thinned because of the interferon. Um, and it could possibly do more, more thinning as I take the next 11 months of interferon treatment. Even though it's half the dose, it could still cause that. Another thing is that you could struggle with depression, and I think that maybe sometimes the depression could be because you feel frustrated, like I am, from not having the energy and ambition to do anything, because of the effects of the interferon to my body, and um, and then the other thing is that, like, while you're thinking, for me, I have to just take one day at a time, because if I looked at 11, thinking I'm going to have to take this interferon and the effects of it and flu-like symptoms for the next 11 months, it can really bring you down. And so I have to just take one day at a time. And that's what I decided I'm going to do. I'm just going to try to really be positive, continue to be positive and focus on the positive aspects of life, and not think of the negative things of, the hard times and struggles that we have to face. We all have them, and for me right now, it's not being able to do, to live life like I did before I was diagnosed with melanoma, and so um, I just have to learn just to do a little bit here and there, and not just do it full throttle like I used to. Um, so I just wanted to encourage each person that's watching this video to, sometimes we need to slow down, and I think that this is one of the things that God has wanted me to do, is just to take a break and slow down for right now, and to really focus on Him, and be thankful, and count my blessings for each thing that I have in my life, each person, each um, aspect that each one of us has in our lives that we just kind of overlook sometimes, like the butterflies, the flowers blooming now, um, the warmer weather coming, and being able to sit outside, taking a nice walk with your loved one, taking your dog for a walk. Um, all these things are just we are the common things of life. Just enjoying family with, after just ex- having Easter and having that time with the family for Easter dinner was really special to me, and um, those kind of things. These are all things that we tend to take for granted. And so I'm just very thankful for that. And so I just wanted to leave each and every one to um, focus on God and, you know, don't take anything for granted and just count your blessings each day. And remember, my favorite verse is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. I know I misquoted it, but I can't. It's another thing with the interferon. It makes you not be able to remember and you forget things. It's another frustrating thing, but anyway. So I just would like to say keep smiling and focus on God. Have a good night. Bye.